of the Economic and Organized Crime Office. Now, we understand he's been moved to the office of the NIB, also here in Accra. We'll be bringing you all that you need to know on day 4 of the detention of Chairman Wontumi. Let's go live to the NIB office here in Accra. My colleague Fred Duho is on standby together with Charles Owusukumi. Fred is joining us live now. Fred, thank you for your time. So we can see behind you that that's the office of the NIB here in Accra. So does it mean that Chairman Wontumi has been moved from the Yoko office to the NIB where you are?
Exactly the case, Hawa. As we speak, we are live from the office of the NIB, the National Investigative Bureau, here at Reach, not quite too far from the headquarters of the Immigration Service, as well as other allied agencies located within this enclave. Now, based on our information we've gathered, it clearly shows that Chairman Wontumi has been moved to the office of the NIB, and the supporters of the New Patriotic Party also got wind of this information, and so they've gradually started moving to this place. And they are with one chorus that they should free the chairman of the Ashanti Regional, the NPP of the New Patriotic Party in the Ashanti region. And the chants still continue right here. They say they are not going to move an inch until they get what they want. They foresee the situation where the NIB or the security operatives would want to keep the Ashanti Regional Chairman throughout the weekend. And so when we got here, we saw the likes of Oseiche Mensah Bonsu, the former majority leader and MP for Swame. I mean, we've seen a couple of other personalities, party stalwarts from the NPP who are present here, down to the very least person you can think of in the party. They are all gathered here at this moment. Mind you, this is a security zone. When we got here, we're not permitted in any way to film. But as the crowd gathers and they realize that the numbers here in terms of security personnel is quite few, they have no option than to ignore everyone to go about what they are here to do. We hear bangs on the gate. We hear bangs on the gate where they are hitting the gate, calling out security operatives to respond to the reason why they are here. We want to get a bit of ambience and what is happening here at this moment. So you can hear the bang at the gate, and the police moved in swiftly to prevent those who are banging the gate to stop. Now we see the chairman of the Greater Accra Regional the NPP go home, so he can tell us why they are gathered here and not at the office of Chairman, why are you here at the NIB office at this moment?
Well, we are here to, support the process to bail out our chairman for Ashanti region, basically. We were at the ECO office in the morning, and we were told that he's been taken to the hospital to seek medical attention, and so we should wait, he'll be coming back. Yeah, we only went there this afternoon and said, no, he's been moved to the BNI office here. So say we are here. The party leadership is well represented here. The former flag bearer himself is also on his way. He will be joining us shortly, and we will go in and see if we'll be able to get him out today. But I hope that we should be able to do that today.
Earlier, we heard in the news generally that the party former flag bearer actually was putting or taking steps to get him out. How far with that process?
The details of what he's been able to do so far will be made known to us once he arrives. But for now, I think it will be good that we wait. You know, we have one shorty already, and we are seeking to arrange the second one. He's taken it upon himself to facilitate that one. So let's wait and see what will happen.
Definitely he's going to come
We
here.
are expecting that he should be here.
And when he comes, what impact do you think his presence will make?
Oh, of course. He's a public figure of that stature. And naturally, you expect that once he's here, it means that the creme de la creme of the party is here. Before coming here, he has engaged other leaders of the party. And our understanding is that he coming here should be able to, you know, give us the needed intervention that we are looking for to be able to get Wontumi out of this place.
To what extent have you engaged your party members to equally behave such that, the situation do not degenerate into something else?
Yeah, you can understand. The MPP is a very big party, as you know, and we have all types of, human entities that you know here. You can see what's happening right behind you. Whilst I'm talking to you, I'm also trying at the same time to make sure that I hold our guy in check. It's like that, but I think largely we've done that. Otherwise, you would have seen, what will not be pleasant. We are a party that believes in the rule of law, and we think that we should be able to allow due process, to take its rightful place. Except that where we think that the system is being artificially, skewed against us, then you see what, you see this kind of behavior. But so far, I think that we've been able to speak well with our people, and that's why we've conducted ourselves well so far.
The layman on the street want to know why over 88 or almost 88 MPs made their presence known at the EOCO office. That did not really make any impact. The party hierarchy, you've all been speaking for the Ashanti Regional Chairman, and till now, that has not really sync well with the investigative body that is still holding him. And there is this school of thought also that the MPs and the party stalwarts could have just put resources together and ensure you secure the bail for him. What would be your response to all this?
Let me first of all ask if you know the condition that the ECO is asking for as a bill, condition for Chairman Wontumi.
We are told 50 million Ghana cedis.
So now, assuming that we will be able to mobilize that within us, would you want to spare a thought for the precedent that we are setting? This is a party chairman. This is somebody who was, until he was picked, he was cooperating with the security agency. CID invited him, he was there, and then just as he was granted bail and he was on his way out, the ECO also got involved and arrested him. This is not somebody who is running away. If you see the political actors that are here now, that should tell you that, he has a support base that guarantees his availability. So if you are conditioning...
Aside his availability, is there conditions to be met for the bill to be secured?
Yes, so if you are asking for 50 million, we think that is way, way, way too much. Do you understand? It's way, way, way too much. So what we are asking, first of all, is that ECO should, vary it a little, and then we will be able to,
What in your estimation would have been considerate?
Well, something around 10 million should have been fine. You're asking for 50 million. If today, this is what we are allowing to happen, what if tomorrow somebody else who will not be able to mobilize the kind of support that we are having now? Then what will happen to that person? We need to understand the game that the NDC is playing. And in our view, myself in particular, I think that this is a diversionary tactics of the NDC. He says, Her Excellency, the Vice President came with a private jet. And the the story of, what's his name? Honorable Blackwell. What he said he would do, should this happen, it has happened. So ordinarily, the media's focus would have been on him and that story, putting pressure on him to resign, as he has said. But with this kind of situation, this is where the media attention is, and nobody is looking at that one. It's a political gimmick, you see. But whatever it is, we are here. Wontumi is not going anywhere. It's not running away. They must bail him for the legal processes to continue. And that is why we are here.
I want to thank you very much for speaking to us. So that is the Greater Accra Regional Chairman of the NPP, Bernard Entry Buesiako, popularly known as Chairman Wontumi, is currently in custody here at the NIB office at Reach. Madam, welcome to Channel One News. Basically, you are in yellow, well put together, so quiet and observing things. What really, one would say, do you bring to the table in terms of securing bail for the Ashanti Regional Chairman?
I am part of the New Patriotic Party, and as a member who thinks that another member, not just a member, but a leader in the strongest hold of our party is being intimidated like this, I believe it is prudent that I should be here and then be part of the people that are gathering base for him to be released. I might not necessarily have anything, but my support is, especially when I want to be the next woman to lead the New Patriotic Party, I think it is right and prudent for me to be here. What they are doing, it is not right, because even if you understand, he's wrong or he's at fault, grant him bail, or otherwise process him to court and let the court grant him bail. Everybody is entitled to his or her freedom, and at this moment they are clearly violating it, which is not good. So I am here, I am part of it. We would make sure that, or we'll stand here and make sure that they bring him out, give him to us for us to take our person away. Otherwise, probably we're not also leaving.
The security says all they need is a 50 million bill. I mean, you should be able to secure that.
It is not a problem now. As we speak, Dr. Bawumia is on his way with party leadership. They've managed to. But you see, one may ask, how is it that you take him to Yoko and then you transfer? I mean, what at all is his crime? You understand? It is as though they are up to something. And truly, you can see from everything that's going, we will not cower to this. We will not be allowed to be intimidated. Ghana is for all of us. If you think that, like I said, he's wrong, he's faulted, he's done something bad, process him to court. Let the court take it from there. Why are you detaining him here? Why?
Your full name and position in the party?
My name is Perpetual Lomukia Kwada. I will be the next women's organizer of the New Patriotic Party.
Using the platform to campaign at the same time. We have a member of parliament who is standing by quietly observing proceedings. Honorable member, first introduce yourself to our viewers and then tell us why you are so quiet and standing on the side.
My name is Honorable Michael Edu, MP for Furukrum. We came here on information that the regional chairman of the Ashanti region, who happens to be my regional chairman, happens to be here. So the leadership of the minority and a couple of us came here to see if we will get access to at least see him and see how he is doing. We've also gotten information that the vice president, the former vice president, is also coming to visit him. So we are all here waiting that they'll grant access so that we'll be able to see him and see how he's faring so that we can communicate that to our people. But most importantly, we believe that it is about time the government looks at some of these excesses, because he was arrested 2 days ago. It's past the 48 hours. The 48 hours, that's legally the security services have to even keep him. It elapsed just yesterday.
Because he didn't meet the bail condition.
Because of how where they set the bail condition, they are asking him to submit a bail condition of 50 million cedis with surety. And you and I know it's not easy to get 50 million, because even when you've secured the 50 million, they now have to go and vet the various properties or whatever that you are bringing. And the way our security services operate, when you have even been able to secure them, they'll tell you the person who go and vet is not available, all with the intention to keep you inside. So as it stands now, they didn't even present him before a court of competent jurisdiction, so that the court will then determine whether they should be able to keep him beyond the hours. And currently he's being held in custody without any court process or anything. And I believe they are infringing upon his rights, his fundamental human rights. He's human like any other person. And I've heard that the Attorney General has preferred some charges against him, be it fraud and other charges. But be as it may, let him have his day in court so that the court will determine whether he's guilty or not. But continuing to keep him is just trying to use a sledgehammer to kill a fly.
Were you part of the honorable MPs who sat in